Hello and welcome to Full Focus, where law and news intersect. I'm Crystal Parham. As you know, the New York primary is coming up, and it's coming up big. Bernie Sanders just had a big win in Wisconsin, and he's hoping to solidify a path to victory in the state of New York. Today I have with me Asha Smith. She's an avid Bernie supporter. In addition, she did canvassing for him in New Hampshire, and she's here on the show to talk about her experience working with him and why she feels the burn. Hello, Asha. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Crystal. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So, you are feeling the burn. I just heard that Bernie Sanders was in the Bronx, and the Bronx is feeling the burn too. What say you?
I'm not surprised by that.
Why? Why
I
are you not
think
surprised?
because people like realness, and he's in the Bronx, and people are really real there, or they like to keep it real, and they can appreciate when someone's in front of them that's telling the truth.
What is it about Bernie that attracts you?
He seems like he's one of us.
What about New York? Now, New York, it's Hillary Clinton country. Uh, According to 538, they have her winning by 98%. They have a 98% probability that she's going to win the state.
I don't care what 538 says. I question the fact that this is her state. She was a senator here for 8 years. Bernie was born here. He lived in Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. She's not. She came to New York after she and Bill left the White House. And if you ask me, she rode his coattails to become a senator here. She did a good job for 8 years, but how long has Senator Schumer been a senator?
Right.
It's like when you think about New York, I think about Senator Schumer. I don't think about Hillary Clinton, only for the fact that she has a Clinton name.
Right.
But Senator Schumer represents New York State more so than Senator Clinton.
Right. Well, what do you think? So let's just talk about the demographics. Like New York City in particular, more than 13% of the population is minorities. And in those kind of situations, especially when it's a closed primary, Clinton seems to do better than Sanders. What do you think? What are his chances?
Well, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. I don't think you can look at the South as indicative of what's going to happen in New York.
Why do you think the African American voters are not feeling the burn as much as like young white voters, for instance? Or do you think that's
I would
not true?
disagree with that.
Okay,
I
why?
believe that you talk to a wide sampling of African Americans. A, we're not a monolithic group. We think differently. And B, I'm African American. I'm for Bernie.
But let's just say, for the sake of argument, he does not win the nomination, which is a possibility. I'm not going to say probability; it's a possibility. Should the party coalesce behind the Democratic nominee, or do you think that, or do you think that that's not a good idea?
We need to reach that issue when it comes to the question. I don't think it's ever, from now on, it's never going to be just let's just get behind the nominee just because that's a nominee. I think the Democratic National Convention needs to rethink how it does things